Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, we were able to talk with Steve Clifford going into the first game of the season. He said we have to attack them inside and in transition. See how that works out. If they don't adjust, we're going to keep pressing it. Well, Kevin, that seems like a good idea considering his explosive team that he has. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah, and teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
Stolen by Smart. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Violation. Jump ball.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Over in the corner, Brown. It's deflected. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
For the Celtics, Mike Muscala.
1:29 left here in the opening quarter. 6 to shoot. Brown wide open. He fires. Great positioning on the putback.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Pass to Fall. Back to Ball. .102 left in the first.
Boy, he's an incredible ball handler at 6'7". LaMelo can get space for his shot practically anytime he wants to.
Brown with it. Back to Tatum. Shoots from 8. And it goes down 2 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now, here's Washington. Brown feeling it out a bit. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And he drives in and finished off by Brown.
Just awesome speed from Brown. Blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
Pass to Rozier. Now Ball. And that does it for the first quarter. Celtics out in front, leading by 7. And will be
The visiting team, 8.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers. There's one thing that's become clear about this Hornets team. They've become one of the best passing teams in the league.
Back to Tatum. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Charlotte making a switch here. Hornets trail by 7. Here's McClung. From down low. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. On On the wing, Williams. It's hauled in by Thor. And Charlotte's passing has improved a lot in the last few seasons. Greg, even more.
Yeah, their assist numbers have been terrific, and they keep their turnovers to a minimum. That's a trend you want to see continue.
Anthony can't hit. Celtics leading by 7. Right a screen. At the elbow, Williams. And the slam by Williams.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now, and let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
Here's Tatum, and there's the drive, and he banks in the layup. Tatum's got the lead up to 9 now for the Celtics.
Tatum's athleticism as he drives, really impressive. I mean, just shredding the defense to pieces there.
Here are the Celtics with the ball. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Pass to Brogdon. Back to Tatum. Outside to Brogdon. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Hornets trail by 9.
In one place you do not want to send Malcolm Brogdon is to the line.
Yeah, you know, remember, Greg, back in 2019, he had that 50-40-90 season when he led the league in free throw shooting at over 92%. And his career percentage not far off of that mark.
Five to shoot. Here's Thor. And the Hornets miss again. Celtics leading by 9. Next to Muscala. Outside to Brogdon. Offline with his 3. .144 left here in the second. Here's Williams. Inside. Here's Thor. No points in the game yet for him. And he takes that one up and power. Powers it through.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
1:29 left now here in the second. Smart with the ball. Brown outside. Driving to the basket. Stolen by Smart. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
Pass to Thor. Fires for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Thor's got 5.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
And here's Brown outside. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Yeah, I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
Out to Anthony. A three-pointer, no good. Celtics leading by 6.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Outside, Smart. Here's Williams. And so that's the end of the first half. Celtics lead by 6. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. The second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And Greg, up and down this Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. And he's making passes like that, too. Watch out.
Tries again. And it's sent back by Horford. Outside Tatum. On the wing, Williams. Pass to Brown. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
And he can't hit the second. And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
There's a screen by Williams. Tatum wide open. He fires one. There's 3 pointers off the mark. Hornets trail by 5. Here's Smith. No good. Shot missing. Good work defensively by Smart. Here's Horford. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And boy, was he a huge part of their finals run.
Horford may not be as consistent as he once was, but Greg, he shows up when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim, and he helped define their interior defense.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Washington, that's good.
Well, he's a stretch forward now with a dangerous outside shot. Washington loves letting that one fly from there.
Back to Smart. A 3 ball. And Rozier pulls it down. Hornets trail by 5. And Ball gets double teamed. Pass to Rozier. Charlotte moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Fall. And taken away by Brown. Smart wide open. He fires. Hits it from 3-point range. And the Celtics lead by 8.
And, of course, this is Smart's biggest hurdle. Sometimes he looks great shooting the 3. Sometimes, though, it's just the opposite.
Back to Ball. And Ball gets double teamed. Rozier for 3. Al Horford with the rebound. Celtics leading by 8. And Rozier comes to help. Unloads from 13. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has. Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. Brown outside. Here's Smart. It's tipped.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
Pass to Fall. Now, here's Washington. To the left side wing. Ball from long range. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And it's good for 2. 6 points for Marcus Smart.
Boy, Brown, not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
Fall can't hit.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Brown outside. Picked by Horford. Brown right side. And finished off by Brown.
Hey, the defense has no answer for Jaylen Brown. I mean, when he's dribbling the ball, his teammates know they're in good hands.
And the Hornets call time here. Seconds left in the third. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Now a timeout called by Boston. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Boston leading by 8. I've been looking around. Outside Williams. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Williams has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Celtics. Deep 2 from Ball. And good. He nails it.
Ball showing a lot of effervescence on the offensive end, and it's probably infectious for the rest of his squad.
It's White on the wing. Celtics making a switch here.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now, here is Muscala. Back to Brogdon. Clock at 6. Down low. Oubre with the steal. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Anthony nowhere around. From outside off the mark. The Celtics with the lead. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Pass to Tatum. From outside the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Tatum's got the lead up to 12 now for the Celtics.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Left side, Ball. And the foul called on Grant Williams. That is his first foul of the game. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
Here's Tatum. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the final.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul. And Ball gets double teamed. Pass to Thor. Oubre, no one around him. No good on the 3. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Now, here is Muscala. Outside Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Drops one in from the wing. Tatum's got 7 now in this quarter.
I tell you, we get these explosive nights from Tatum more and more often. I mean, he's got the tools of a top 10 scorer in this league, and they're on display now.
Here's Fall. And stolen by White. And here's Tatum for 3. And again, Boston with the triple. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And they've also shown great effort defensively tonight. They closed out on shooters and really got their hands up on multiple shots.
Here's Anthony. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
And you cannot leave anybody open on Ball's team because this guy is excellent at finding his teammates.
Back to White. Pass to Tatum. Tatum draws the double. It's stolen.
Coming out here tonight and making a statement. Really good work all around for Boston.
Their superior ball handling, 1 at 4.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jason Tatum.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Smart on the wing. Doubled by Oubre. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Tatum for 3. From 20 feet out. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the deep.
That sudden burst by Ball is so effective. Zipping in before the defense can react.
And Boston has possession. Outside, Smart. Back to Tatum. White, left side. Pass to Tatum. So it's the Celtics picking up the win.